Hello and welcome to Blocs Master. My name is Elder and today I'm going to build the whole website together with you from scratch using Minimalist library. I mean, it is from scratch, but we are going to use the Minimalist library for Block 6. And you might have received my latest email from Blocs Master newsletter. Today I kind of talked about what it is, the new type of templates, which is basically a minimalist library project, completely customized, all of the settings, all of the style, and it is a custom website, but it is built on top of the library. It means that if you have it installed on your computer, you can expand this template by adding new sections, and all of the sections will have the same style and design set in this particular template. But today, in this video, I will actually build one from scratch, and without any editing, without anything, you will see the whole deal and you will hear all of my mistakes, so sorry for that. But yeah, I want to show you how you can use Minimalist library to save many hours building websites. And if you want something more like slow-paced and perfectly edited and there's better audio quality, better video quality, check out the blocksmaster.com. The Blocs 6 masterclass is what you need, and it is blocksmaster.com. It is the best course I have ever created, and it covers everything you need to know and to do to create a very complex website from scratch without knowing any code. This video is not about that. This video is about creating some template using Minimalist library. So what I'm doing now, I'm rebuilding all of my old templates, which still have some good design, simple design, but are quite outdated. So yesterday I rebuilt inspiration template. Today I'm going to choose another one right now with you, and we will build it together. So let's go to Blocs templates website. Let's go to our templates here, and I will go to the bottom and choose something from the oldest ones. So here I have, for example, agency. Very simple, but quite popular template. It was like 6 years ago. It's really 6 or 7 years ago. So it's obviously time to rebuild it. But let's take a look at how it looks. Of course, it was updated for Blocs 4 and Blocs 5 later, but the design stays the same. And design is okay, I think. Of course, we can improve it, and we will. But overall, I think this template can be updated, especially the pricing page, the contact page. Portfolio is always going to be the grid of images, but we will do something different here, or maybe something more beautiful. So this is what I'm going to do. And first, let me find this template on my computer. So I will go to Block 6 templates folder and find agency. Because what I want to do, I want to open it in Block 6 and I want to export it. I want to explore what I have here. So I have 5 pages: home, about, services, portfolio, in contact. I might use the same 5 pages, or I might add some when I will be rebuilding this. But overall, I think, well, I will keep all of the images and text similar to what we have right now. So I will export it to, no, I don't want to generate web piece. I'm going to use the original files I have here. So export this project. I'm not going to generate web piece, and let's export this to the desktop. Now, of course, we can use the extractor to kind of extract all of the images from live template on the website, but I'm not going to do that now. I will just go to our desktop folder here, and inside the images folder, this is all of the images we used on this in this template. So I will take, well, I don't need lazy loading here. Yeah, I will just copy this folder to the desktop. I will just drag it out to the desktop, and I will rename it agency template. So now I'm ready to start, and let's click new. And I will be using the Minimalist library 2.3 for this project, but any of the latest versions will work exactly the same. So I will use this template. No need to change anything here because we will do that later in the project. So I'm gonna go fast, but I will try to explain everything I do. So we will add all of the pages now. So we have home, let's add about, and of course I will be switching back and forth between the project and the template of the website we want to build. So home, about, services, portfolio, contact. So let's go back to blocks, home, about, services, portfolio, contact. Okay, and I will actually make sure that all of them are from small letters, and you cannot rename the home page unless you change it quickly like this and rename it. It's not necessary, but there are some advantages to doing that. Maybe someday I will make a video about it. So home, about, services, portfolio, contact. That's fine. And well, we will go to project settings. I will fill all of that pretty much later because right now I just want to focus on assembling the page here. So we will start this home page and let's add some simple navigation. So we will be using the Minimalist library for this project and some simple navigation. I think this one will be more than good enough. Right now we are using the, well, let's select the color and make sure that we have different colors set for the navigation. I think we're using white, so but by selecting it we can make sure that the links are kind of pop up. I do wish that Blocks would do that by default, but for some reason you need to select it and reapply the color for the text to become darker. I think it's a bug, but yeah, it's not important. Okay, and right away I will import all of the images into our project. So let me go to the asset manager and I will import assets from our agency template. And I think I will just open that and add all of the images here. I think I also want to add a new image for myself because here I have a better image. It's smaller, more optimized than this one. Okay, let's continue to add some sections and I will be styling and changing the style of this website as I go. So let me add some hero section, or this one actually will be header. So again, a logo in the middle, header, text, and the button. I think I will use something similar, but maybe make it a little bit better. So I think the main one will be this one, and then we will have some background image there. So let's add the same background image. I will add more padding, and I will add the background color. So right now we're using, of course, the white version. So let me quickly change the text so it is visible here. So for the wire button, instead of the, well, I don't think I need two buttons there. I will actually just leave one button. So I'll select this one and I will, well, start build my website. Well, I will start this see pricing or start or whatever. And this will go to, oh, wait a minute, I have services is just a pricing page. Maybe I will rename it to pricing. I don't know, but for now, let's just select this button and link it to services. I mean, if I were building the website today, I would probably do something different. I will have a pricing page, and services page will be a description of all of the services I'm offering. But for now, this will work fine. So right now we don't have this blue or whatever yellow button here because by default we only have black and white buttons. So I will actually add the new yellow button, and inside this I will add the new color swatch and I will add the new color to our project. So let's make it yellow, but not that yellowly yellow, not that, yeah, something like that. And to make sure that I want to use the right yellow, I can also replace the logo here. Oops, I need to select this logo and You can see there's some strange things here happening here because I'm adding it to the bold class, which is opened here. So this is not what I want. And again, you're seeing everything I'm always encountering when I'm building websites, these blocks. That's totally fine. So the name of this website before was Codeless Design. We can keep it, or we can maybe switch to something different. Maybe have it like that. So it will be the name and the logo. So if I type agency, I do like that when we have the different like codeless design name there. So I think I will keep it like this. Codeless design, strange name, but it was just the random name I made up for this template. It works totally fine for this particular one. So codeless design is still there. And instead of the codeless design here, I will type something different, but I do want to add the image. So I will add the image here, and I will add the big logo like this. We will add some spacing like this, and maybe decrease a little bit. So this will be the headline for this website. Codeless, well, I will add the codeless design here, codeless design, new generation website design agency, let's say. I will probably change it later, but for now, let me type it like this. And for this button, which we started to work on, I will change the text color to black. And I will actually make it bold in a bit, but now I actually want to change the default typography. And to do that, I will go to the first class here in the top in the class editor, and I will change it to Inter, which is one of my favorites recently. And I will do the same for the bold. So the bold will be using Inter bold for me, or Inter extra bold. And for the buttons, I will also change all of the buttons to use Inter semi-bold, I think, like that. And I will quickly open Menu Manager because I don't need all of these links here. So, for example, products, I'm not going to do that. Home and about and services. So this one will be like this: about, services, portfolio, contact. So maybe I don't need home anymore here, so I will just have about, services, which will be pricing. Portfolio, I want to move it second one. Services will be third one. Contact, and we can make a contact like a button, or we can actually duplicate it. We'll have contact, and then button will also start now. Start now. It will also have some role here. And for this one, I do want to make it a little bit bigger, like this. It doesn't look very good. So there are a few things, of course, we can do. We can make sure that links are positioned in the center, or we can move the button inside the navigation, which I think this is what I'm going to do. So what I will do, I will select the list, switch to none, duplicate the contact, delete the contact, and then I will drop this button there, delete the thing we had there. So now we only have, let's say 10, we only have logo and the links here. So for this particular list item, I will add some margin to the left, more than that. So for this one, let's make sure that we have it at 10, so it fits. Here we will have it at 4, so it is exactly like we want. I think for the logo as well, because it is quite big, we want to have it a little bit bigger. So for this particular one, well, I think for mobile, it's fine for SM breakpoint, and for this one as well, it's fine. As you can see, I'm not spending a lot of time because most of the things are already perfectly styled for mobile and for all other breakpoints. So I will add some styling to navbar lia class, which is used for navbar links. I will, what I have here, I have capital letters. I might use capital letters, or I might just use the first letter only to be capital. And I do want to switch to semi-bold for the links as well. I do want to make them a little bit bigger, so 1.3 to 1.2, so it is bigger than it was by default. And for different breakpoints, I will make it a little bit smaller. So in addition to that, I want to add some margin to left and right, so it is a little bit more compact, like this. And for smaller breakpoints, again, I don't need that. I will just have it at auto. I know I'm moving probably too fast for some people, but again, this is not a video for that. Here, I'm just focusing on quickly using Minimalist library to create a website. So for our navbar lia links, I will actually add some styling. For this button, I can change it a little bit, or I actually want to use the yellow button here as well. And because we changed the BTN, all of the buttons on our website are now kind of have the similar padding and everything. We can change that to maybe increase the padding a little bit on the sides. You can see this button and the one in the navigation both changed. So for the text, I think it's fine. For this breakpoint, I think that I do want it to fit better. So I can either make this logo smaller. I mean, it doesn't even change, so that's perfect for me. And I will make sure that this is fitting well. And I might want to decrease the amount of margin on left and right. So it is definitely not gonna spill or like spill to the second line. So I think this is fine. Maybe even I make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, this is exactly what I want, and it looks perfectly fine. So obviously want to change the width of this. Don't need it to be that big. Not that high, I mean, not that tall. So from this breakpoint, we will just have it occupy the whole. So the title, Codeless Design, New Generation Website, New Generation Design Agency. We don't need website actually. Or do we? Web design agency. Whoa, new generation web design agency. This is much better. And I think this looks good on all breakpoints as well. I think on smaller one, of course, I want to change it to something smaller. So 50. Here I will have 100 padding. Here I will have 100 padding, and on desktop 150. So that's fine. I can add some maybe darken to make it even better. We will see maybe later. We will maybe enable parallax, which we will test in a second. But you can already see how fast we move, and you can already see how much better it looks, and we didn't really do anything yet. So let's go to the second section, which is our services. We will have our services title, some icon here, image, and 3 columns. So how it's designed, it just switches to one. Okay, let me quickly do that by adding some of the 3 column, I think, feature sections will work fine here. So 3 column, there is heading and text, nothing else. So I will add the 3 column feature block with this. Maybe, oh, I think this one will be perfect here actually. So this one, and I will remove the icons and I will add the image on top. I think this will be perfect. And again, you can add any of this and customize them later. You can combine them later, it doesn't really matter. So I will select this one because I think it is close to what I want. And I will quickly put this here. But I'm gonna do something something else here. But for now, let me just quickly copy and paste the text here. I don't have any text here, but I will have now because I want to do something different. I want to show you how you can use Apple Intelligence to generate copy for your website as well. And here we have this beautiful image. So I think I will add this image as an image under the separate row, and this is what I want. So under this text, we will have icon. And for this icon, I will have down arrow, chevron, maybe this one, or maybe I think this one is cleaner. Obviously not that big, so let's change to 28 and let's add our color here. And let's make sure it is aligned on all breakpoints like this. And obviously it is a bit too close to, sorry, a bit too close to the image here. So I will make sure there is enough space. And we have our services here. So instead of that, I will change something different. What can we do for you? And here, because we have subtitle, which I think looks better, I will add some color here as well. I will quickly put some like subtitle or description here, which will kind of generally give an idea of what services we do. So we can create, or we can design and develop our very high quality, modern, responsive website, which will bring a lot of new customers to you, for example. And if I don't like that, now in Blocs, latest version of Blocs and latest version of Mac OS, we can use this Apple Intelligence writing tools to, well, let's rewrite this without mistakes or whatever. English is my third language, so as you can see now, we have a little bit better, I think. We can design and develop a high-quality, modern, and responsive website that will attract a significant number of new customers to your business. Perfect. And I didn't need to worry about anything. So what we can do for you? What can we do for you? What we can do for you? Well, we can make it capital letters, so maybe in this case, what we can do for you will be better. Okay, I think it's already looking much better than my previous website. I think I want to add a new color. I will call this gray, and it will be something in between black and white. So that's perfect. And I will use this for text, so I don't want it to be too contrasting. So website design, website design, website design. So I didn't even change it here. So website design. I don't want to add bold to all of the text. I will actually remove this class and I will just target the big word there. So maybe I want to switch to 3 to make it bigger, or maybe not, maybe it's too big. Heading 4 was perfect. So website design. So I will add span and then bold like this. Website design, then website website development, and website, let's say maintenance. Yeah, I always misspell something like that. So maintenance, and we will add the bold like this. Looks much better. Okay, so this looks much better. I can adjust, of course, the amount of padding I have here. And I need to put maybe 2 or 3 lines of text to make this kind of beautiful. So again, I can type everything, but because I'm not going to edit this video, I really don't want to spend a lot of your time. So I think for now, I will actually leave it like this. But let me show you how I would do that if I would type everything here. Again, we can type on Apple Intelligence, and here we have compose. So we can type compose and it will bring ChatGPT, and we can ask, write write a short description about web design service. I don't know if it will provide something good, but let's see. Wow, this is too long, but you get the idea. So what I will do here, we can design a beautiful modern website, modern responsive website, which will wow the visitors with unique style, unique style, like that. So in this case, I think rewriting something very quickly will be much faster. So again, I'm not going to do that 3 times. I will just copy and paste, and here I will just type develop. We will develop a beautiful website, and when we go to maintain, we can maintain beautiful website, like that. Sorry for my mistakes. Again, I am doing this live without any preparations. So here I will add 2 buttons. First will be see pricing, and the second one will be view portfolio. Again, so let's put the pricing to services and portfolio to portfolio. Okay, let me quickly save this project, which I haven't done yet actually. So this will be the agency Blocs 6 version. I have no idea what version is this. We'll come back to this later. Okay, let's go to our live website and, well, let's compare what we have already. I don't know how much time, with like 20 something minutes we already spent, and I think it already looks much better. But you will see that further we go, the better and faster it will become, the website will come alive. So for the yellow button here, I want to change the hover state to white, so it is better visible on hover. But I do want to change the text to hover black as well, because I want to keep it black no matter what. Okay, so right now the color is overriding the links color we have here. I can either change the links color on hover, or what I actually prefer to do here, well, I can of course just override it, I think, like this. But what I think I want to do, I will actually change this yellow button a little bit, because I do like yellow color for the text on hover. So on hover, let's make this text yellow, but the button itself will be black on hover. Yeah, I think I like this more. Perfect. So I do want to add some padding to this button. I can do that using this. That works fine. Okay. Let me quickly add another section. In this case, it will be, I think it was work this as. Why work this as? 4 icons with some text and button. Let me do that. So again, I think this is perfect. I already have something exactly like that in the minimalist library. So this is how you save a lot of time working on the websites. So I think it was very dark there, like this. And let's change the colors here so they're visible. Why work this as? Why work this as? And I will change the colors for this to something like that. So again, I will duplicate this so I don't need to change it many times. And for the icons, this icon already has some class applied to it, so I can change it This is the background. I want to change the icon itself, so we need to go to SVG and then we can change it to white like this, to yellow, excuse me. And for the size, I think I want to increase it. So 100 by 100 looks perfect here and perfect everywhere. Of course, I want to change the icons as well. So efficient, fast, reliable, quality. Okay, efficient, fast, reliable, high quality. So let me quickly change these icons. These are SVG icons. So let me, for efficient, I don't know what can we go for efficient. Efficient. Well, if we type just efficient, it doesn't really give us anything. But I think something like quality, or maybe setting something like this, efficient. For fast, not fast food. Well, we can put fast food here. I guess it will be speed, maybe. Speed like this, fast, reliable. Again, what will be good representation of reliable? Here we have some random icons. I don't want to do that this time. So for reliable, let me just browse what I have here and just select something. Reliable, let's say this one. And high quality, for high quality, this will be high quality. So up quality, or maybe magic. Wow, that's actually fine. So for efficient, maybe I will change something different. So fast is fine. Efficient, for efficient, I will have something like not bomb, but something like biohazard. Wow, cool. Efficient. Again, sorry for wasting your time. I will tell right away if you want fast-paced and like different paced webs course, just check the masterclass. It is probably better. It is of course better, not probably. Okay, so why work this as? I don't want any subtitles here. Maybe a little bit bigger spacing. And for the learn about us, I think I will just use this will be yellow button as well. So learn about us, and this one will be connected to about page. So I think that's fine. So we have perfectly optimized section already. We don't need to change anything because this one comes with minimalist library. And after that, we have some featured portfolio. I will rename this a little bit differently. But actually, let me make sure that these are heading 2 here, heading 2 here. This one heading 1. Okay, let's add for portfolio gallery. Think I want to do something like 3 latest projects, not 6 as I have right now. So I will probably add something like this, future 60. I can add them as a card here as well, or like with some buttons. I don't think I need buttons there. Okay, I think I will just use the simple design like this and get rid of all of the elements I don't need. So let me add this one, and I will delete the ones I don't need. And I will replace this some three projects. Let's say 1, 2, 3, or maybe dark one, or maybe this one. So here I have just the website title and some word. I don't even think I need some words there. I will just leave at website title. But I do think I want to make it smaller, heading 5 smaller, something like that. And this will be a designer side, foundation side, and this is the company side. Again, I can style it a little bit better, maybe delete the bold one. I don't really need it here. And make sure that I have enough space below, because when I switch to different breakpoints, I want them to be kind of spread it better. So on this breakpoint, I don't think I like that it is occupying so much space. I will switch to using just 2 rows like this. And the third one, I will actually position it to the center like this. Okay, perfect. So here I have portfolio. I think I will copy the row from here and I will just paste it above this one, and latest projects. I will name this latest projects or portfolio. See our latest work like this. And I do think I want to add the separate button here under this row, and this one will lead to the full portfolio websites. So view full portfolio. Portfolio like this. Maybe make it bigger even a little bit. That's fine. Maybe I will add a little bit more spacing. That's great. See our latest projects. Let's make it a little bit different. Okay, so let's save this project and let's take a look at how it. So I think right now only thing I need is to add the footer. I don't know if voice isolation on the iPhone will help, but my son, a little 1-year-old son, is crying there. Hopefully you don't hear him. Don't hear him. I'm not going to edit this video, so I pray to God that it is normal. Okay, so I need some footer here, and I think I will do something different than that, something more complex. So these are the options I have in Minimalist library. So I think something like this might work actually, or something maybe simpler, but I do think I like this one. I will make sure that this text is white because I want to make this section dark color. So let's make it a little bit different for now because I want to see the text there. So this one is the solid link. Right now it is using black, but I want to switch to white. And for this one, I want to use yellow button here. And what else we have here? So for the icons, I think I will change them to either yellow or white. I think white will be better, but on hover we can make them yellow. Okay, so what else we have here? Let's change the text quickly to white to make sure we don't miss anything. So there is this section which we want to make sure it is white like this. And now let me switch to completely black design, and I think this works great. I think this works great. It is fully optimized, and well, I'm not gonna edit the links here. If I were, I would go to interactions, add URL, and just go to x.com elder Zalo, my X here. So what I will do, I will actually just use the same link for all of them because I do want to have links pre-applied there so people can know how to change this. Instead of just adding interactions, they can just type their name there and it will be fine. This. Again, I'm building a template, but I'm showing you how to build a website. And of course, for template, I will do some other edits after this video because, but nothing will be different because I just want to make it templatable, but it is not important when it comes to building the whole website, of course. So I think I like this. Let's preview. And this is the new version of this landing page we built in 30 something minutes. This is the old version. So I think we're making a lot of progress here. So let's go to About page, and let's go to About page and quickly put together About page. Again, we have some image, header, two headers, some text, and Contact Us button. So let's add, very simple. It can be header or it can be feature. So I think for header, again, there are many options, but most of the time I end up using the simplest ones. So maybe this one will work fine. Oops, I didn't add it. That's strange. This one. So codeless design. So let's add the image here. Image. I will add some spacing below. Codeless design. Codeless design. And I don't have any text here, so it means I need to write it again, but we'll type something very quickly. Get a professional website in just 5 days. And for the text, let me go to home page and just copy some of the text we already have there. So I will actually duplicate this, add this as a text, and instead make this one header 3, like this, maybe header 4, something like this. I will delete this one and add some spacing. That looks fine. It looks much better. So I can take this text and again do something different. I can make it more professional using Apple Intelligence. We can design and develop a high quality contemporary, okay, and responsive website that will attract a substantial number of new customers to you and your amazing business in just 5 days. I just wanted to make the text longer, so that's why I typed this, but of course you don't need to. Again, here we have just contact us page. Here I will have something different. I will have, well, for solid button, I will change to yellow button. I might actually just change the solid button style and don't like reapply yellow button, yellow button, yellow button everywhere. I can just use it like solid button as yellow button, but I do want to keep both of them. Black button, which is solid button, and the yellow button, which is button I created myself. So this will be start now, and this will go to pricing, and this will be view portfolio. Again, because it is important to show what we have done already. So why work with us? Again, this is the same kind of section we had on the home page. What it means that we can go to home page, copy this section, go to about page, select this block, paste it below there. For this image, codeless design, we can reuse this. We can reuse this image here. I think it looks great. That actually looks great. So for this text, again, I didn't change anything here. I think I will just make it a little bit shorter on this page, but I will leave it as it is here. Maybe just one word. So it is more beautiful to look at. Okay, perfect. So about page is coming together very well. So we have our team, and exactly like that, I will just go to the team section, minimalist library, and select some of the team members here. So I have 3. I used round button, round images before. I can use something different here, I think. So something like this one, or maybe this something these cars like this, or something this cool looking card. Let me try this one. I will try the image I have here if it is big enough. Let's see how this looks. I don't need all of this. So let's preview in Blocs preview to see how this looks. That's fine, but I think I want something simpler for this website. So I will actually get rid of this one and add another team member, and I will keep it simpler. So I think 3 columns, these round images will work better. So I will take the 3 columns, these round images like this. I will make the size of this image a little bit bigger. So I don't need this. Interesting. I don't remember setting the size for this to be so small. So if I make it, I think it was some strange bug there because I didn't make it this small in the library. Okay, so maybe like this. I will delete duplicate here, and founder. This will work fine. I don't need the text. I will keep the links, and I will duplicate this 3 times. Make sure that it is perfect on all breakpoints. So I maybe will make it a little bit smaller on this breakpoint. Here it is perfect, like this. Okay, our team, again, I will change this to yellow. And once I have all of the text, all of the colors set, I can actually make this smaller so I don't have a lot of big windows flying around. So our team, I don't need this text here, but I do want to add this kind of icon which is everywhere and kind of looks cool. So I will select this, make sure it is looking fine, but I do want to add the icon back, not icon, the text back. Learn who is behind the codeless design agency, like this. But maybe I want to make this a little bit grayish. Okay, so I think this is fine. I will select this, and I will adjust margin a little bit. I think below it is too much. Everything else looks perfect. I think on small breakpoint here, I want to move this guy to the center a little bit so it is more kind of more ergonomic. Perfect. So that's fine for about, and that's all. Let's go to services. For services, we just have the simple pricing page. So I will just do the same. And I do have a few of very well designed pricing pages here. So I don't know which one I would like to use here. I think something like this will be perfectly fine. I will make sure this is heading 1 because we want to use this as our pricing page. So services we provide, and again we will change the color to we'll change the color to yellow one, so for this text, and I will keep the pricing as it is, maybe change a little bit of the design of this. Of course, you're not forced to use anything I created in Minimalist library, and you can always change this. So for this one I will have yellow button. This one will be black, but this one will be yellow because it's kind of different. I will keep the free one here because, I mean, it still looks good, but I think, of course, if I were to create a website design agency, obviously there is nothing free when you build a website for somebody. So I think I want to change this to yellow, but if I do that, yeah, I think I will not do that. I might actually target this particular one, only this one, to add some different style to the middle one. So I actually will do that. So let me change this icon. I will set the size to a little bit smaller, 20. So this one is 18. So I think I will make it the same. And I will change this one to yellow. So let's copy paste the text here. Of course, we're not going to use this text if we were building a website. In your case, you need to put the real website text there. So this looks better. One thing I want to do here, I can actually select this mini pricing card, and it has some border added to this. We can make this like this. Or maybe actually keep it like it was black, but give this card background color. And we can make this even like this. So something like this, but maybe not this yellow because it will be too much, but I will add semi-transparent yellow here. But I want to have some yellow because it is kind of the main color for this website. I think this looks much better now. Yeah, I will keep it like this, and I think this is it for our pricing page or services page. The only thing, we probably want to add this icon again, which we're using across our website. So let's go to About page and duplicate it because we don't need to rebuild it every time. So let's go to our About page, make sure it is aligned to the center everywhere. And again, we don't need a lot of spacing there. Perfect. Okay, so 50 here, 50 here, and then here I will have 100, and here I will have 100. Perfect. Let's save this, and we will go to portfolio page. And this one will be using the same style we have built for the home page, but maybe this time I do want to add a few words under this. Maybe I will add it to the home page as well, because maybe a simple explanation of what this website is about might be actually good. So now I understand why I had the bold title there before. So paragraph. I will re-add this. So I will quickly type a few words. This will be the case. So I will type a few words here. So it will be cool looking website description like this. And this might be actually small text. Yeah, this might be better if it is small text. And I will add something like this. I don't need this class here. I added it by mistake. Instead, I will add a bold. And we'll add the bold here as well. So like this. And why I've done that, because I want to copy this section, go to portfolio, paste this section, make sure that it is using H1. This will be our portfolio, our work, our projects. I think it will be better. Check out some of our best projects, like with best work. I don't want to duplicate myself. And let's add more margin here, because for this page we don't need to be super compact, and I want to duplicate it a bunch of times so we can have all of the images here. So let me quickly make sure all of the projects are used. So obviously these are the older pictures which I designed many years ago, but perfectly fine for this website. That's cool. This is the design for the Blocs templates website, which I created using Blocs 2 like 8 years ago. It's crazy. And resume, that like this. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm not gonna rename this, it doesn't really matter, but you get the idea. So instead of view full portfolio, which we don't need here anymore, I will actually start your own project. I will actually link this to go to the services page, and this will look much better now. So all other breakpoints are fine except this one because we don't need. Actually, yeah, it is okay if it is the last one aligned to the center. Perfect. What else we have on this page? Nothing. Contact page. Contact page will have just contact form. Okay, let's go to contact page, add contact form, and we will add some contact form, and we can, I think, have something different this time. Well, we can, for example, start this contact us. This one. Can start this one. What do we? Maybe I just want to use the form. I want to have the form here. I think that I will use this form together with these icons, but these ones are actually using the same class as the one we have before on our website. So I will actually delete the style I have edited there because for this particular icon, I do want it to be smaller. So let's add the new icon, or let's just type a size we want to have. So, and I do want to have different colors, so I will copy this and make sure we are using this class everywhere. That's fine. I'm not gonna change the, I think I will, the only thing I will do, I will delete this one. I don't need that much questions. And for options as well, I think, well, that's fine. I will leave it like it is, but of course you can change it to anything you want. Another section I want to add here is actually FAQ section, which I don't have currently on my template, but I think it is important to have one, so I will add, I think this one, but maybe change the color a little bit to have something different like this. And yeah, I think this looks fine. Again, I'm not gonna change the questions here, but I will make the number of questions smaller like this. So connect, request a quote link will go to the contact page. The phone number link, of course, we need to make sure it is kind of making a call. For now, it doesn't really matter. And this one as well. So these are not links right now. These are just using all of these links styles, but these are not links. So I will reapply them to make them link, and we can make sure that it is using the interaction email link. So instead of navigate a page, I will select email link, and here we can put the email address. So email address.com. Same goes here. Right now it is just the text. So I want to delete these classes for now, copy them and paste them inside the link. And this one will be telephone link. And again, here we can type the number to call like this. So ready to get started. I think I want to make this yellow. I do need to find a place for my avatar here. So I want to make this yellow. Let's start working. Let's start working, whatever. And yeah, I think this is fine now. We have, for this section, I might want to switch to completely something darker. Maybe not. Maybe actually, maybe I will use this one. Maybe I will use this one, but between these two, I probably want to add something to make it more contrasty. And let me see what I can add here. I think some of the statistics or something like this will be actually good. Something very simple. So let me browse to this area here, and I think either this statistics or maybe these ones. I think this one will be good, and we can make them either make them dark like this. Actually, I might want to switch to yellow letters there. I think yellow will look great here. Yep, it is much better. Or we can actually add some background image here to make it even cooler. So as you remember, we have some two images here. I think this one looks perfect. I will add a little bit more padding and enable parallax. So let's see how this will look. Yeah, that's perfect. We have some style here. That's exactly what I wanted to have. So this will be H1, contact us. I don't need top padding, top margin. And yeah, I think this looks great. It looks great on all breakpoints because all of the sections are pre-optimized. Maybe only padding, I want for this to be a little bit different. For portfolio page, again, for mobile, I will have 50. For these ones, 100. For services, I already done that. For about as well, I think I want to make it 50, but for larger ones, 100. Again, here I think it is too narrow for this breakpoint. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I want. So I will go through each page and make sure everything looks great on all breakpoints. I can see already that everything looks great, but just in case, example here, this is not looking great. And because this was set to automatic, but we do want to make this exactly like we want. So I think here it is because the email address is a little bit too big. I think I want to make this much smaller on this breakpoint. So it is 2 here. And let me actually make this 4. For this breakpoint, I will make this 1.2. Again, I want to make sure it is using the same 4 like this. And here it is perfect 1 column, so nothing to change here. As you can see, I'm finding things I can change in Minimalist library as I go. And you can do that too. And it is not set in stone, you can change anything you want. So, okay, for home page, for about page, it's perfect. Maybe a little bit too much here on top. Don't need too much space on top here. Yep. For services, it looks good. Maybe only for this particular breakpoint, I want to decrease the amount of padding, make it 20. I might actually change this for all of the Minimalist library cards later. Now I think this looks fine. Portfolio. Perfect. Contact. Perfect. So I think I want to make sure on portfolio page these links are not linked. These images are not linked to anywhere. And this is actually was a mistake because I do want this to be linked to the projects I have made before. So let's go to navigate URL and type HTTP. I will just add the same link to all of these. But in any case, I think we're too close to completion of the website, so I don't need to do this right now. And we already pretty much done with our website here. As you can see, it is exactly like before, but much better looking. And the fact that we used Minimalist library means that every time we add some section, it will already use the same style, the same for typography. And yeah, we only need to just change the content. So start now, right now doesn't link anywhere. So let me link it to contact or services. And where else I wanted to make sure? Well, obviously the links in the footer as well. We need to link them to the proper pages, which we don't have right now, but it's not important for this template. So for pricing, it goes to pricing. Instead of pricing, I want to change something different. Start your project now. It will be much better. Looks good on all breakpoints. And I think these links are already linked to the proper pages. About this one goes to portfolio. So let's change it to portfolio. And I do think that bigger size buttons here look better when they are just one button, including the hero like this. Perfect. So obviously before publishing the website, I should go to project settings, type the agency template, type the URL address, the name, and maybe even like set the global accounts if you're using like Twitter or Facebook, whatever. Also global social cards. I would suggest to add something here. For me, it's not important because it is a template, but if it was if it were a real website, of course you need to put something here. And that's it actually. After that, we will just export it and publish it to our server, or we can use the built-in publishing to select a server, click publish. If you don't have a server, add the new one using this plus icon. And I don't want to do that now. And we can publish our website. And we've built the whole website in less than, I think, 1 hour and a few minutes. So that's very fast. So let's take a look once again. Maybe you want to add some animation, which I don't have right now. So let me add some animations, and that will be the last thing I will add to this project. So right now, I think on hero, I don't want anything jumping, so that's totally fine. Let me go to our old template and see how this looks. Wow, it looks so outdated now after looking at the new version. I think that I will add some animation to the hero. Let's make it cool. So it will be fade in or puff in. Okay, puff in. Then codeless design will be fade in. So let's make it fade in, but this slight delay of 2 seconds. Then this one will be fading from the bottom and it will be 4 seconds. No, I don't want to make it too big. It will be just fading. This delay, but not that much. This one will be from the fading from the bottom with delay, and button will be the final one to appear, and it will be from the button again, this even bigger delay. Let's see how this looks. Okay, this looks fine. So after that, we can easily add some other things. For example, for other things which are appearing on scroll, I don't like to use regular animations. I always use scroll effects. So let me quickly do that. So this will just come from behind, fade in from behind. This will be from the top to bottom, and this will go from the bottom to top. And all of this will do the same. Of course, we'll preview everything and see how this looks. So this one will go from bottom to top, and we want to make it fade in as well, but I don't want to change the. So when we see how it appears, this is perfect. I think this is perfect. And for these ones, I will just use the scroll effects like this. I will change the speed as well. So this will be 50. And this one will go from this side, fade in, minus 250. Let's preview. Well, maybe 50 was too small. Let's try this, the default 10, and then if it is not good, I will switch to 50. I mean, it is fine, but to be honest, I don't like when they come from different directions. It looks a little bit too amateur. So I will just have them, 3 of them, but I will make sure that the first one appears faster than the two other ones. I don't know why, but I just want to show you how you can do that. Yeah, that's fine. And for these ones, I will just make sure that it is sliding from below. Why work with us? Again, this will be a scroll from top to bottom, minus 200. This icon below will go to the bottom without any other thing. So this one will go from top to bottom. As you can see, probably adding animations will be the most kind of time-consuming thing I've done here in this video, because everything else is perfect in the Minimalist library. And the thing is, I can actually add animations to Minimalist library myself, so you don't need to do that. But animations are such a optional thing, and not everybody like them. And to be honest, it's better not to overuse them. So this is why I did not add any animations to the library itself. It is all up to you. So I think for this one, I just wanted to fade in without anything. So it will be fading a little bit faster. Fade in a little bit faster. And this one will fade in from bottom to the top. And because this is the same text, I will just copy paste it a few times. Again, same for the button. I want to have something for the bottom. The button. Okay, latest projects. I will add the same design to these ones. For this will be just fade in, minus 200, and for this one, just from top to bottom without any delay. And for the portfolio projects itself, of course, if we have added this a little bit earlier, right now we don't need to kind of add this to all of them one by one. But because I didn't do that before duplicating this, I need to adjust this like this. So when it is big like this, I do think that we need to change the amount of resistance, which will make sure that the speed, actually, the velocity of this is not as fast. And I think this looks much better. Okay, here I had some padding, but I don't think I need so much. And it will be scrolling. Okay, that's perfect. So for the footer, I don't want to add anything. It's perfect as it is. Maybe I just want to change the text. Let's start work. Let's create. Let's create whatever. Or maybe I will just codeless. Well, let's build. Let's start now. Let's start now. I mean, it's obviously not the best, but I'm not here to teach you how copyright. It's not up to me. Okay, so for this website, I'm not gonna add animations to all other ones because it will take too much time, and I want to make this video watchable on YouTube. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think that's fine. Subtle, but have some character. So that's pretty much it. After that, we can just publish it and we have the fully functional website. Of course, with some random text, but still you can see how easy it is to make a website with Minimalist library. So hopefully this was helpful. I will complete this template with a few links and few, like, as you have seen, some like SEO optimization, because I haven't done SEO optimization in this video because, again, this video is not the full course which you can learn in Blocs 6 masterclass. But of course you need to add all of the alt text. You need to go to each of the pages, set the proper SEO title and descriptions, proper social card descriptions, add all of the images here and so on. I'm not going to do that now, but you can see how we can quickly create the whole website using Minimalist library. And yeah, I use it every day and enjoy it. So hopefully you can see how powerful it is and start using it for your projects as well. So thanks for watching this video. I will talk to you in the next one.